Keep it cute. What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Let's get into this, shall we? All right, you guys probably hear me and I sound congested or whatever, but I'm not. I just got through witnessing the most heartbreaking situation that I don't think, well, I've witnessed some heartbreaking stuff, but this has got to be the most heartbreaking situation that I've seen, just transcend. Just I can't even articulate. Let me just go ahead and get into this, okay? So many of you guys may or may not be aware, but I had the pleasure of interviewing Michelle Loud. Who is Michelle Loud? Michelle Loud is the young lady who called out the Jakes family, TD Jakes family, very prominent in the church community, Black church community, to say the least, located here in Dallas, Texas. I myself have, back in the past, used to visit and actually be a member of the Potter's House. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. So I first heard about these allegations by way of the interview that Tasha K had with her. And, I just kind of followed the story, and, she's here in Dallas. So I was just like, oh, okay. And so she went live again, just giving updates in regards to it. I covered it. You guys just go catch up. I say all that to say I did the interview and I just kept in touch with Michelle. And you will hear up and down updates and information pertaining to her story. And I will try my best to capture it because she's very thorough and informative about what's going on. So, um, fast forward, Cora allowed her the opportunity to talk to Jason. And so, she even put out there for Michelle to do her own like birthday party for him, you know what I'm saying? And she would actually have Jason there. So they have been in communication. Michelle had been planning this birthday party. It wasn't unbeknownst to Cora. Cora was fully aware. Jason was fully aware. Jason wanted to go. She asked him, what gifts and stuff like that. If I can find that live, I insert it, because like I'm telling you, she's gone live about this and she's explained all this. She's very thorough and informative with her supporters, right? And so you fast forward, here's the big day, and they're preparing for the birthday party. I tune in. She sent me the invite on Facebook. And it was 9:30 p.m. Mind you, it's 10:30 now. So this is a literal hour later. And she's live. She's saying, hey, everybody. She's telling everybody to, tune in or what have you. And so she's just excited. You see her excited. You see her decorating, stuff like that. It's pretty late or whatever, but not for nothing. It's Friday. Who cares, right? So we're asking all in the comments about Jason being there. He's not there yet. And I asked, well, what time is is she going to be bringing him or what have you? And she responds that they were supposed to be there at 9:30. They were aware of the birthday party, started at 9:30, be there at 9:30. And so it's 9:36. Okay, it's 9:39. It's close to 10 o'clock, and we're all asking. And so I guess that actually, influenced Michelle to be curious as to, what is going on. It's 10 o'clock now, it's 30 minutes later. If anything, the birthday boy will get there, before everybody, if anything, right? Not for nothing. She gets on the phone, and, I'm going to allow you guys to see the live from here.
I never got it. I never got the
So he not coming.
And I'm not on Instagram to check Instagram. I barely get on Instagram.
Hey. Girl, shut up talking to me. Wait, some of them.
Y'all, 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 y'all. This girl. We'll come back later. We're gonna.
I'm sick of Cora, big fat nasty.
We're gonna come back. Just a few. Tag bring Jason home. But we'll come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna end this live. We're gonna end this live. We're gonna end this live. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end this goddamn live. Bring Jason home.
All right, you guys were able to see that particular live. You hear Michelle in the background crying, devastated, like, I didn't get it or whatever. So she breaks it down even further as to why Jason doesn't arrive, and Jason will not be in attendance to his own birthday party. Check this video out, and I'm going to come back with my closing commentary.
Y'all, everybody here. G even came, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't let Jason ain't coming. Jason ain't here, and he ain't coming. What was told to me was that security. The time was too late for security to clear it, but she knew the time on Sunday. She knew the time on Saturday. She knew the time all week. And she told me that she texted me this morning. I didn't get the text message this morning. No text message come through. Then she said she Instagrammed me. Why didn't you call me? You had me spend. I'm talking about all day. Just going. Every royalty. Just be quiet for a second, okay? Jason is not coming. Okay? If you didn't know, now y'all know. The excuse that was given is that security didn't clear it. But he's not coming. But we still gonna celebrate Jason. And we still gonna have this party. So, Crystal, you wanna pass the passes out to the kids? And we're gonna do like a war battle. I guess people still coming, so I guess we can do kids. Just make sure all the kids get one first. Thank y'all for coming. I guess I still have to pay the whole bill. And y'all welcome to stay and watch the party, but I gotta go. Cause I'm just finna have a heart attack.
All right, so you guys were able to check that video out in its entirety. I am just heartbroken to say the utmost least. I'm devastated for Michelle because it's like, I mean, and I was trying to be as positive as I possibly can. I know BS when I see it, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just getting too late. It was just getting too late in the day. And it's just like, this, like, dude, like, this ain't no celebrity kid like that. This is my child. So, and I say that because, most celebrities, when they're like paid to be at an event, baby, they gonna come in there probably last 5 minutes of the event and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Run me my check. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. This is a birthday party. This is real life. This woman, went out her way to do all of this, and you knew you weren't going to have this, let this baby go. You knew you weren't. You knew you weren't. You know what I'm saying? And something as simple as a security check? Really? Really? Okay, so you, as extensive as your family is, as prominent as your family is, you couldn't find some other lines of security, right? You just really. And you knew the time, you knew, it's just sickening and it's disturbing, and it's just like, this is the reason why I can care less about the Jakes family, and that's everybody included. Because for you guys to sit back and allow your daughter, allow your sister, allow your cousin, your aunt, your whoever she is to you, to do this to a person, it's disturbing and it's disgusting. Okay. And people of God do not roll like this. They don't function like this. They don't move like this. They don't do people like this. Regardless of the circumstance, the situation, I don't care if this is woman, if Michelle put herself in this situation. Okay. Where is your compassion? Where is your kindness, your patience, your empathy towards a person? I just don't get that, and I never will. Not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. While you're there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna try to do my due diligence of giving you guys an update as to this story. Until next time, you guys.
So this is a private arena. I don't know if they showed you, but I rented out this private arena. It was $500. That's my Aunt Shay. But okay, so we did okay, this is where y'all money. Thank y'all for the donations and getting the party. Even though we had a little happy birthday. The gifts, his gifts. We were able to get the forces, and we was able to get the outfits, the V-Bucks, and then I put like $50 in a card. But yeah, I'm about to go and enjoy my kids that I have here. I wasn't gonna come on live today, but after waiting all day for the address, for the time, for the location, for the party that she's throwing for him, and I still haven't got it. Then she told me she had messaged me on Instagram. Yesterday in the morning, I went to go check Instagram today, and she never messaged me on Instagram. She never messaged me on my other phone. She never emailed me. She literally let that whole day go by, knowing that I was planning a party, knowing that I was getting his gifts, food, decoration. For the people that helped me with it, thank you. But personally, I came out of pocket myself over $600. I just don't understand. She did not bring Jason and told me that, hey Denise, and told me that it's because of security. They tried to get a security clearance, and the security just wouldn't clear it. And she tells me this at 9:50 at night from me calling Kyrie. Yeah, I was just trying to be optimistic, y'all. I was just trying to be optimistic. I was just trying to be positive.
all the running around I did. You know, and then my kids, to see them break down. That's what really pushed me over the edge. Is seeing my kids break down. Seeing the sadness. Seeing my oldest daughter just break all the way down. The disappointment. I really thought she was gonna bring them. I just knew she was gonna bring them. I just knew she was gonna. I mean, when I tell you I was running like a chicken with a head cut off, the venue itself was like $500 and some change. And then I got a secluded private arena just trying to make them comfortable. I'm just over it. And I'm just over it, you know. I get so tired of people like, I don't even, like, what does a person do to deserve that type of treatment? You know? And, she said that she tried and tried and tried to get the security to clear it, to give them clearance to come, but they wouldn't clear it because it was last minute because of the time. What I don't understand about that is you're the one who told me to throw his party. You're the one who told me to throw the party and that he will be there. Throw the party and he'll be there. And she said it numerous of times that he would be there. So why wasn't he there? And it's always the security. That's another one of the excuses that has always been in the past. The security. The security. The security. The security. The security. All that money I spent could have went towards my case. That's what I be thinking in my head. Like, you knew you wasn't gonna let him come. And to use it. And then on the phone, she was sounding like she didn't have I don't know what type of tone. Because I just don't know how to even trust the girl. So from the outside looking in, it was a tone that, you know, she was sorry. But she said that security was the reason why Jason could not come. And then she read to me the message that she said that she sent. Now, I believe she probably sent that message to Liam's phone, but it did not come through. And because she sent the message, but it did not come through. And when I text back and I said, this, whatever you're trying to send, it's not downloading. I said, so send this message to my other number. She never did. She did not message me on Facebook Messenger or on Instagram. I am still blocked on Instagram, and I am still blocked on Facebook. She did not send that to me. She did not put any extra effort to pick up the phone and call me. That's something that if security didn't clear it and you found out yesterday morning that it wasn't clear, you should have picked up the phone and called me and had a conversation with me, verbally communicated with me. Not allow, hey Latoya, not allow the whole day to go by, a whole week to go by, and nothing. You know? And then she was like, well, y'all are more than welcome to come to Jason's party that was already planned, since that is what he originally wanted. We have made sure to reserve a space for you and your family. Now I feel like that's a setup. You just did not want to give me my moment with my son. And if it wasn't in your control or your narrative to control, or you wanted to control your family, your family needs to control the optics. Then it is. That's what it is. Because not only that, like, you still didn't send the time. You still didn't send the location. You still didn't send. It's 7:13. She spoke to me about his sizes. She told me what sizes that was yesterday. I'll tell you, that was yesterday. She spoke to me about his clothes size, his shoe size, while I was out. You know? I'm not going to the party. I'm not going. It's 7 o'clock. Even if I was going, I don't have a time and I don't have a location. She never sent the location and the time. So I can't go. I can't go. And I don't want people to get misconstrued that me having his party and seeing him at his party means that I'm going to stop fighting. No. It means that I'm willing to take any opportunity, any chance to see my son. That's what it means. I'm still gonna be smart, and I'm not gonna move according to how she expects me to move, and by her judgment, I'm not gonna do that. I think it's fucked up for my son to have expressed over and over and over again that he wants to see us, and that he wants to see me, and that he wants to see his siblings. And for her to know that and didn't make sure that he was at that party, regardless of the time, when we talked about the time more than once, when you originally said that it, trying to get me to change it to Sunday because it was a far drive, and I let you know that it's too late for me to do that now. I've already paid for it. Everything's already in motion. It's a far drive for me as well. Her response back was, okay, we will make the proper arrangements or the necessary arrangements. So if that was the response, then why on Friday, yes, Jason knew. Why on Friday was he not there? Why on Friday the excuse given was about security clearance? If you were going to need security, then you should have told security on Saturday when you agreed on a date and time. And see, this is the thing. On Saturday you had the date. On Saturday you had the time. On Saturday you had the location. So you had the time, date, and location and proof of purchase that I had already paid the deposit. You had that on Saturday. Why on Friday am I being told that security wouldn't clear it when you knew last Saturday? This is the thing. Cora know I know how security works. She knows I know how everything over there works. And she also knows that I know that when she wants to do something, she's going to do it. Regardless of security, regardless of what your mama, your daddy, anybody say. When you want to do something, you're going to do it. If it was me, and I was sincere about honoring my adopted son's wishes, my mother, my father, and even security wouldn't be able to tell me that I couldn't do that. Because see, when you talk about the love for your children, when you talk about a mother's love for her children, that is absolutely when it's shown. Because if it was me, and I love that son as if I had that son, there's no way that my mom, my dad, my brother, my cousin, there's no way nobody would have been able to stop me. You are a grown ass woman. For me, it's no excuse. And then you want us to go to a party, ma'am. We don't even know where it's at. We don't even have a location. We don't even have a time. I know nothing. It's 7:22. I know nothing. And now, because I'm not there, you're gonna try to flip it on me. I'm sure you're gonna try to make it seem like, oh, she just didn't want to come. And this is why when she told me and I came live and I read y'all the messages, this is why I did it. Because you would try to flip it and try to say that I did not show, or that it wasn't that important to me, or that this is just for likes and whatever. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm just not going to play your game. I'm just not going to play your games. I'm just not going to do it. And then she was like, we'll have a videographer, we'll have a photographer. Like, this is not your moment, ma'am. This is not your moment. I'm not about to give you that moment. I'm not about to be a pawn. I talked to Jason yesterday, but I talked to Jason because when I called, he answered the phone. And he's the one. I was like, hey, Jay, I was just kind of see how far y'all was out. And he began to try to tell me what the grown person in the car should be telling me. Again, so I put my son in the middle of stuff. So I say, Jay, he was saying that your mom shit. And he only say that when she's around. And I didn't even have the energy to address that. I said, Jason, put Cora on the phone. So he put Cora on the phone. And then we had a conversation. But I haven't spoken with Jason since then. I said he FaceTime while they had went to go get the pizza. That was about 10:30. By the time they came back, we FaceTiming back. That was about 10:55, 11. We didn't get an answer. So that's the only conversation that I had with him. But he knows that a party was planned. He knows that we was all there. He knows that we was waiting on him. He knows. And then from my understanding, Cora was at one of Sarah. Y'all, I'm so tired. I've been pushing and going all week. Little to no sleep. Just in anticipation of seeing Jason. So I'm extremely tired. My body is sore. And then just how my night ended yesterday outside of Jason. I'm just really tired of people playing in my face. And I'm just really tired of people just not treating me how I treat them, showing up how I show up, and just, listen, I'm tired. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. But I gotta be okay. Even though I'm not okay. And that's the fucked up part. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. The kids, they're kids, so they're talking about it. Like, my mama, from the party last night, my mama took all her grandkids with her. And just giving me a moment. Because I need a moment. I just need a moment. On being nasty. Even if I probably want to be nasty. Like, of course, I want to call her everything but a child of God. Of course, I wanted to get off in her shit. Of course, I wanted to come and be angry and be mad. Thank you, Mama Sandy. And be angry and be mad and yelling and screaming, because that's how I felt on the inside. But greater is he that lives in me than he that lives in the world. And I'm not going nowhere. And Ashley just pulled up. And I have to remember that, that I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging for bread. And I had to remember that this was expected. And when you remember that if you expect something, although you hoping for the best and you praying for the best and you believing in the best, but you also understand what reality is, then you move accordingly. So I cannot be in the headspace of just allowing emotions and anger to rule. I have to be in the headspace of I am in a fight and I am in a fight for my son, and I have to move accordingly to that. I have to expect the unexpected, even though it hurts, right? Even though it hurts, even though it's painful, even though, I want to be disruptive, I cannot be. I cannot be. I cannot be. I cannot be. But the gloves are definitely off. And I'm definitely not. Nah. But y'all, I'm going to go and I'll come back later. Ashley just pulled up and we're going to talk. But I love y'all. And remember, let's be clear, bring Jason home. If y'all want to help towards that fight, the Cash App is pinned below. Love in the first. Just right now, share the lives, share yesterday's, and keep getting the word out. Keep letting people know. If y'all can't donate, like, share, tag, just helping that way. Tomorrow or Monday, because tomorrow's Jason's birthday. So on Monday, we probably all can just sit down and go over a couple things. But in the meantime, I still have to pay the lawyers and the management team. So we still need help with that. And we're going to get this case unsealed. And we're going to march forth. But I love you all. Thank y'all. Let's be clear. Bring Jason home.
I'm Whitney.